me quite a few questions about my Louis Vuitton Iéna bag in the MM size. I have it in the Damier Ebene print, and I thought I would come on real quick and answer those questions for many of you who are looking to get this bag, but you just have a few questions that you'd like to have answered, and that way this one video could take care of a lot of those. So here we are. Let's start. First of all, this is, again, like I said, the Louis Vuitton Iéna bag, and this is the MM size. They also have a PM size, which is smaller. And this bag came out almost a year ago, I believe, in the monogram. And I had many people who've noticed that I did purchase it in the monogram, and they asked, why did I return that one and why did I purchase this one or wait for this one to come out in the Damier Ebene? And the reason that I did that is because I am one of those people who find that the tabs on the untreated leather of the monogram, these side tabs curl many times on so many of the bags that are in monogram with the Vuitton leather. If they have these tabs, they tend to always curl up after, you know, like a year or so. And I just know me, and I'm crazy, and that would bother me, and I envy those of you who that doesn't bother, because I wish it didn't bother me, but I knew that it would. So I sadly sent the monogram one back and waited and hoped and prayed that they would come out with it in the Damier Ebene. So they did, and I'm thrilled to pieces. And the really funny thing is that I love this bag so much that I'm seriously considering getting it in either the monogram also, or I'm really thinking of the Azure. Even though it has the untreated leather and those tabs will probably curl, I love the bag so much that I think now I might be able to stand it because of the bag itself. Anyway, that said, that is the reason why I purchased this one and took the other one back originally. So that was another question that was asked. Strap drop, that's another one. It's 9 inches. 9 inches from shoulder to zipper. And then there is a little bit of play in there because when this is zipped and full of things, it can, you know, pop down just a little if you wanted to, if you need that extra space to get your arm with your coat or whatever in there. So 9 inches, which is exactly the same strap drop as a Neverfull MM. So they are the same. They are very much the same in a lot of ways. The Iéna is 1 inch shorter, but everything else is very much similar in size. Differences are the zip top and the front pocket and the interior pockets. These straps are very, very comfortable. They are about double width of the straps on the Neverfull, which does tend to make them even more comfortable than the Neverfull straps, even though I do find those very comfortable. The leather is very pliable. It is not stiff in any way. It is not uncomfortable. It does not slide off the shoulder. It stays put, and it's very comfortable. Loving that, and I've used this so much. I took this bag with me to Montreal recently, and I used it as a travel bag on the plane, and then I took out things like the scarf and the travel-y stuff, and then I used it as a handbag for much of the trip. I did have a smaller bag with me too for things like going out to dinner, but this worked perfectly as a travel bag, and I'm so happy with it for that purpose. It fit so much in here. I had my Kindle, magazine, snacks, a scarf, you know, I had all sorts of things. Everything I could possibly need for the day, for travel, on the plane went in this bag, and it was absolutely wonderful. So I do recommend it as a travel bag, and then it just easily take the extra things out. It works as a purse. You carry it around with you. You can throw in your map, your camera, your water bottle, an umbrella, whatever you need. It's all right there. So love it for that reason. Let's see. Okay, I've had people ask me if the strap tends to pull where it's attached to the canvas, and, you know, possibly cause a problem because people are worried about the canvas being lighter weight than older canvases. And I have something to say about that too. So I'm trying to figure that one out myself. Here is where the straps attach. You can see they do not, I mean, yes, this bag is empty, but even when it's full, if you're pulling on it, it doesn't really make a strange shape and pull or anything. It's nice. It just works out nicely. And you can feel inside where the strap connection hardware is attached inside the bag under the canvas interior lining. But it is very reinforced. It is, you can really feel a reinforcement there. So I do feel like that will not be a problem. I understand they were discussing that on Purse Forum, worried about it. I have to say I'm really not that worried about it. The canvas thickness. Now the story goes, or people are concerned that Louis Vuitton is making their canvas thinner over the years, and the wear time might not be as much as it used to be. Now, I don't have any bags that are vintage like from the 80s or earlier, even the 90s. My earliest bag is 2003, so that's the only one that I have to compare it to, but I have it right here. So this was my very first Louis Vuitton bag ever. This is the petite bucket bag, and I used this thing for 3 years straight, never stopped, and then soon after that, my daughter took it over when she was in high school, and then she carried it all through college, and she is still carrying this bag almost on the daily. And this is the shape it is in. It is an absolutely amazing shape. Inside and out. There's a few little doodads and stuff in there right now, but you know, inside and out. It's not peeling, it's not doing anything weird, it's wonderful. So this is the oldest canvas I have to compare to. And the lining is different in this in that it's almost like a leathery kind of a, I don't know what that is. And this is like a canvas lining. So they might be a little different, but I honestly do not feel a difference in these canvases. I don't. Slightly, maybe just slightly. When you feel it like this, it feels a little stiffer on this bag. This feels a little softer. But thickness this way, I don't feel a difference. I don't know if it's in the weave or what. So when it comes to like tearing or anything, I really can't imagine that happening with this bag. Years and years from now we'll know, because it'll take that long probably, I hope, if it's gonna ever tear. But these just, they last forever and ever, and I'm not feeling much of a difference between the canvases personally. I also brought out a bag that I owned from 2006. This is the Cabas, whatever. I have the smaller one, the piano, and then this is my larger one. I can't remember what it's, is it the mezzo? I don't remember. Anyway, this one, it does have a stiff type canvas too. It's 2006, like I said. Feeling it this way, I don't, you know, the thickness this way, I do not feel a difference. I mean, it would have to be very, very slight. Feeling it this way, the stiffness, I do feel that there is a bit of a difference there. Yes, it is. This one is softer and more pliable. If I look at my Delightful, which is from 2013, so 4 years ago, I feel like this is just as smushy. I mean, this is the same smushiness. So in the last 4 years, I'm not seeing any type of a difference in the thickness of the canvas. I don't feel that at all. And that's just my opinion. I have no idea. And if anything ever does happen to it, or there's any tears, or anything, even a glazing problem, or a strange leather issue, whatever, I will definitely let you know. But as of now, I'm not concerned about any of that happening, and it's in beautiful shape, and I'm loving it. Let's see. Another question that has been asked several times is, does an iPhone Plus fit in this front pocket and in the inside flat pocket? Well, I don't have one, but I can show you that my iPhone regular, this is the 6, it fits very well with plenty of room. So yes, the 7 would fit for sure, all the way down in there. Okay, no problems whatsoever. And the same is true for the inside flat pocket on this, and it just fits beautifully right down in there with plenty of room yet for the 7. And if you were to stand the phone up in one of these other 2 slip pockets, it does stand up, no problem, and there is extra room for to accommodate the height of a 7 plus, or a plus. I want to keep saying 7, of a plus. So there is that also. So basically, I am loving this bag. I find absolutely nothing wrong with it. I think that it is just a wonderful workhorse bag that can be used for so many things. And I am so, so very happy with it. More so than I ever thought I would be, as a matter of fact, and loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. So I thank you so much for all your questions. If you have any other questions for me, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to do what I can to answer them for you. And I hope that this made some of you have a better idea of what your decision is, whether you decide whether you want to purchase this lovely, lovely lady or not. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys again real soon. Bye.